Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Al. I go by Dapper Chef on Poshmark and eBay. I'm a full-time foodie, part-time reseller. So today's video is going to be a little different. It's going to be my personal collection of designer thrifted shoes. So everything I'm going to show you now, I either bought at a thrift store, buy, sell, trade, or secondhand for a really good price. Everything, I think the most expensive pair I paid for was like 30 bucks. Everything else was all under 30. So keep that in mind. So let's get started. First up is a pair of Neil Barrett. If you know this brand, you'll know the lightning bolt. It's a Neil Barrett, made in Italy. I like these because it's got that little vibrant sole. So fun fact about this brand. If you've seen Schitt's Creek, the lightning bolt sweater that David wears in it is this brand. And Neil Barrett is kind of one of those obscure designers. Kind of like J.W. Anderson, which is my top two is J.W. Anderson and Neil Barrett. So I do have a few of them in my collection. So these I just wear kind of all around. They're laceless. Got the little studs. I got these for dirt cheap. I think only because it was missing the little lightning bolt charm on this side. You know, nice vibrant soles. Can't go wrong. Then next, just a pair of men's Rothy's sneakers. And a nice little knit. These are usually my go-to airport shoes if it's a short flight. Otherwise, I usually wear my Allbirds. So these I usually just wear if I want to be semi-dressy. These you saw in just a recent pickup video. Pair of Vejas, V-E-J-A. Good Bolo brand to look for if you're selling. So, two things I love in life. Pineapples, because it's the symbol of hospitality, and designer. So these are two in one. So these are Valentinos. Little espadrilles with little studs on the side, and they're the pineapple print. So I saw these, and I think I got these from Real. They only had them priced at like, I think 50 or 60, and I had a credit, so they paid for this. I like them because of the colorway. I've only worn them maybe twice, usually just down in Florida. Next step. Let me know what you guys think. Do you consider this brand designer or just more of a higher end mall brand? Just a pair of Coach shoes. These I like just because they're kind of different in the back, the little studs. Otherwise they're, you know, basic in a sense. You'll notice that trend. I just have a lot of color, basic colors, and then just random print. Next up, just a pair of Mason Margielas. They are the replica line. So replica is just another line of Margiela. These are the Austria. If I remember the style names, I'll give you guys a heads up. And then size-wise, I'm usually a 9.5, 10. So I find designer shoes, usually I go a size 42 or 43 since it's a European and Italian. So if anyone ever sees any they want, or if they ever see any they think I'd be interested, just let me know, because I refuse to pay retail for them, and I'd rather support you guys than a big company. So another pair of Vejas. These are just the lower style. Marni espadrilles. So Marni, I don't know if you guys want to see it, if you know it, Marni. Some vintage Prada. I think Prada Sport is that red line, red label. These I think were the very first like designer shoes I ever found in the thrift. So some shoes have special meaning to me. Next up, so I'm a big foodie and I love Disney and I love designer. So can you guess what I found? pair of Stella McCartney Disney collab. These are for the Fantasia collection. So these are just good little muck around slides. Golden Goose. These are the Dad Stars. Alright, one of my many pairs of this brand, J.W. Anderson. These are the bubble. This line of shoes, the style sneaker is called the Bubble Sneaker. I would love to find more of these. I never find this. So J.W. Anderson. So if you don't know J.W. Anderson, he was the creative director for Loewe, or Lowe, however you say it, Loewe. So he does that. He has a collection coming out again with Uniqlo, which is the shirt I'm wearing right now. And then he also has a collection with Converse, which I'm a sucker for those. So I try to collect those, which is hard to find. Okay, next up, another pair of J.W. Anderson. These are kind of his iconic mules, or clogs, whatever you call them. These are kind of like a wool material. Next up, shocker, another pair of J.W. Anderson. So these J.W. Andersons, I remember these are so viral. I found I found two pairs of these guys. So these ones are the Sherpa line. And then the next pair is the non-Sherpa. These I call my fancy yachting slides, or mules. So they're kind of like a Birkenstock on steroids. Big old chunky plastic obnoxious gold buckle. Again, J.W. Anderson. Next up, a pair of gray suede shoes. This brand is kind of a brand you might find more often. It is not really a well-known brand. There's really not much branding on here besides the little writing here. And the brand is Axel Arigato. So mostly if you ever see this brand, you'll find it with, their logo is just a little hummingbird. They make a lot of basic minimalist shoes. Next pair, I don't know if this is another one that's kind of, do you consider designer or not? Pair of Rag & Bones. And it's the Mickey Mouse anniversary shoes. These, I know, are kind of hard. I think they were UK exclusive. Next up, if you know, then you know, the teddy bear. These are Moschino. These I think I'm going to start wearing pretty soon, because with Barbie still popular. Next up, just a little pair of sneakers again by Stella McCartney. And it's not Stella McCartney Adidas, it's just the regular Stella McCartney. Which a lot of these brands, people forget that they make men's shoes, because you don't really see a lot of men talk about these. These shoes were a score for me. So these are Balmain, but they're the Pokemon collection collab with Balmain. So Balmain pairs, Pokemon. From what, I think they're 2021. So with a lot of, I want to disclose with these. So all my shoes I've thrifted. I made sure they're authentic. I had got them, everything authenticated just to be safe, in case I do decide to sell them down the road. Next up, pair of white leather sneakers. I'll give you 1 second to figure out if you might know who the brand is. The brand is Common Projects. Now this brand is kind of like Axel Arigato, where you don't really see a lot of branding on it. The only way to tell it's them is just by the coordinates. So on here, it's a little faded and you might not be able to read it fully. But here's your style name, your size, and the code, the number code. So Common Projects, made in Italy. Next pair of Alexander McQueen's. These are the little Converse Creeper sneakers. These, I think I got them. These I remember, I think I got these at like Last Chance, and they were like 30 bucks. Then, next up, another pair of Alexander McQueen's. These I call my puffy moon boot sneakers. Super soft, super comfy. Next up, Gucci. Disney sneakers, Mickey Mouse. And this style, basic style of Gucci is called the Ace sneaker, if you're ever finding those. Next up, a pair of Vias again, and these are Rick Owens Vias collab. So Rick Owens, if you know him, that's a big designer bolo. I tend to pick up a lot of collab shoes. Okay. Next up, just got a few more pairs, and that's it. So these are kind of my quote-unquote designer collab Converse. So these are Converse with Kith and Disney. So they got the Mickey Mouse throughout the years. Some Comme des Garçons play Converse low tops. Then I got the high top version. Cream. Alright. Next up, another pair of Converse again. So these are the J.W. Anderson collection. So his stuff, his collection with Converse will usually have the black insole with the J.W. Anderson on the top, or Converse and then J.W. Anderson. So I'm missing the one. There's one collection, one style I really want to get of this, which is the reverse. So it's the white with the black writing. I've yet to find these. So if anyone finds these in a men's 9.5, 9 or 10, let me know. I will buy them off you. Next up, another pair of the collection. These are the red on whites. Another pair of these, the J.W. Anderson Converse again, the glitter. These, I call these my party shoes. And then my last and final pair, another pair is just the gold and silver glitters. These are my New Year's Eve shoes. So that is it, guys. I know it's kind of an unconventional video than what I usually post. So let me know what you guys think. I'm probably going to do another video like this of my non-designer thrifted shoes. I do have a huge Allbird collection that is everything secondhand. So I might do that next, or do we want to see bags? You guys pick. Tell me, do you want bags or do you want to see more of the shoes? Otherwise, have a good weekend, guys. Stay thrifty. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and reach out if you guys need anything. Bye.